Hello everyone and welcome on the second episode of my renovation project. Django is leading us to the back garden under a beautiful blue sky. We've had an amazing beginning of April, and so we spent quite a lot of time in the garden clearing and weeding. Well, that was mainly Brendan, to be honest. I'm just there, but only for 2 minutes. I spent most of my time on demolition duties, really, like breaking down concrete walls as usual. And yeah, just, opening up the place a bit and making it less concrete and let some air in. So last bit and woohoo! Now there we are, all opened up, and yeah, it's nice to be able to stand by that little door on the right and be able to see the views on the hill from the other side. Yeah, it's just lovely. Now at some point I'm planning to break down all these big concrete blocks again, and so it will be a little bit easier to move them. But in the meantime, I'm just showing you a little bit the back of the shed there. Brendan keeps clearing up. It's some work to pull all these reeds out of the way. Flower. And the path has been weeded all the way. So much space here. It's really cool. And we get the evening sun over there. It's really nice. The next day I finished breaking the concrete block wall which is in between the two doors of the shed. It's, as you can see, it's bringing a lot of sun inside the shed. I didn't really think ahead when I put the camera there. I thought, it will be so nice to see the sun coming in, but I wasn't thinking that I will be passing in front of that sun a lot. So sorry for the stroboscope feel. The next wall I want to break is this one, but that will have to wait until my friend John lent me his jackhammer. It's so nice to be outside that shed and be able to see further than concrete walls. There is a bit of clearing to do now. And there we are, my new best friend, the wheelbarrow. Yeah, it's more of a garden wheelbarrow, so I kind of lined it with some solid plastic to not break it straight away. A bit of clear space. This is becoming the most favorite spot of the house. And a few days later, the exciting moment has arrived. My friend John, thank you John, did lend me this big machine, the jackhammer, so I could really get on to breaking this big concrete wall was taking so much room inside the shed. It took me a little bit of time to get used to it, but when I got the hang of it, it was, the job was done in probably a long afternoon, or yeah, one afternoon and a small bit of the next morning. And here comes the moment where I got the chisel stuck inside the wall. I panicked for a little while until I realized, oh, there is a second chisel. So I used, obviously, the jackhammer with the second chisel to break the wall around this one. And that the next morning I finished the last little bit of demolition. Yeah, it went fast enough anyway, like yeah, now that I had the hang of the machine. Yeah, so that's all nice and open now. What's outside, you can see the walls outside are gone, and that famous big wall inside is gone. Woohoo! I was so happy. Of course, there is loads of rubbles to get rid of now. It's gonna take a little while, but we'll get there. And that's only the beginning of rubbles anyway. I better get used to it. Clearing rubble is not the most passionate thing to do, so I will put that on high speed. Yeah, anyway, I was left with a floor, an open plan. I know I will have to break the floor, so that will happen very soon now that I've got this jackhammer. In the meantime, a bit of fresh air. Now, time lapse of floor breaking. Thanks so much to Claire, because I was quite tired after breaking that wall, so she came just on the right day and she was super keen to use the machine. And there, Claire is nearly finished with that floor. That took a bit of time as well, like yeah, but yeah, and then she spent another hour, at least maybe 2, of clearing all the bigger bits of rubbles, because they're quite hard to get with a shovel, so all by hand. Yeah, it's great. It's starting to get a bit lower down, so I'll have a bit more head space, really. I think that's kind of the plan. Merci beaucoup, Claire, for all your hard work. While Claire was inside the shed breaking the floor, I was out the back there. I want to open up all this down to the foundation of the shed, where we can see there on the lower part of this little stone wall. So I want to pull all this out and move all the concrete blocks and stuff. So I use a little bit the jackhammer to break some of them, which were far too heavy for me anyway, and started digging out all that stuff. It's quite nice earth, actually. It's probably been there for a good few years, and it's very lovely, rich looking earth. So we probably will use it to fill up some garden beds and stuff like that. Now this is it for the latest updates. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and for all your positive comments. I really appreciate it. I will leave you under another beautiful evening, and I will see you in probably a couple of weeks or something like that anyway. Thank you. Bye.